ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Namaste, all of you. Welcome back to our continuing study of this great text, Vivekachudamani, authored by Adi Shankaracharya and taught to us compassionately, generously, and patiently by our dear Guru Swami Paramarthananda. We have reached the final portions of this important eighth verse, in which Shankaracharya, or from which Shankaracharya is systematically defining the qualifications required on the part of a sincere student qualifications required for what? Qualifications required to discover our core nature, our swabhava, our true swabhava, true nature. Qualifications are basically to prepare the vessel of our antakaranams to receive this golden message from a Shrotriya Brahmanishtha Acharya who will not only teach us about our nature, but he will also help us learn about our true nature. By way of teaching, he is involved in two important activities. One is to pass down the systematic teaching that has been coming down for eons through the eternal flow of this Guru Parampara, Guru Sishya Parampara, to pass down the knowledge that he has received through this unbroken chain beginning from Sadashiva. So that's one of his important roles. The other important role is through the process of this educational program, he is striving to help us learn clearly through properly employing our God given Viveka Shakti, properly employing our God given Viveka Shakti to systematically unravel, to discover, to dissing the cover, as Swami Paramarthananda would put it. Discovery means dissing the cover, removing the cover. What cover is he or she helping us to remove? They're covering multiple coverings. One is the covering of misconception about our true selves, which is due to, which is directly due to ignorance about our true selves. So, this Shrotriya Brahmanishtha Acharya assists us in unveiling the dense cover of the darkness of ignorance that is seemingly covering the ever effulgent core nature of ours. This core nature can never be covered. It can only be seemingly covered. But that seeming cover is enough to make us roll in this quagmire, as it were, of samsara. So he is doing two things, two important, he plays two important roles. One is communicating the teaching as received by him from his guru and helping us learn clearly who we really are. Of course, based on the teachings of the Shastra Pramanam. All of us are here studying to understand who we really are by way of going through this systematic study, this systematic educational program under the guidance of a competent live acharya. Swami Paramarthananda had mentioned, was mentioning as we were studying in the last capsule, the qualities of a deshika, the qualifications of a deshika. The word deshikaha finds mention in this shloka. Swamiji was saying that the deshikaha or the acharya should and must be a shrotriya brahmanishtha acharya. Brahmanishtha meaning he is established thoroughly, clearly, unshakenly in his Brahman nature. He is effectively or literally communicating about who he is. He's, he is communicating his own nature. The Guru is communicating his own nature, and not Brahman as a third party, as a third person. No, he is communicating who he is essentially, with the intention that his students will receive the message and in due course be able to, first of all, claim their own immaculate natures, and with the blessings of their guru, be able to share this great knowledge with future generations. So he has discovered that his essential nature is Brahman, and being a Shrotriya is blessed with the capacity of the Sampradaya key, the right means, the right way to communicate this knowledge using the Shastra Pramana. Guru Shastra Pramana, he has learned the way, the right way to communicate this knowledge. Swamiji was saying that we must approach, or Shankaracharya is saying that we must approach such a Shrotriya Brahmanishtha Acharya. Santam Mahantam Samupetya Deshikam. Santam Mahantam Samupetya Deshikam. Tenopadishtartha Samahitatma. That is the portion that we need to study, which we will now enter. So, as we saw towards the end of the last capsule, the emphasis here, what Shankaracharya is emphasizing, Santam Mahantam Samupetya Deshikam. The emphasis is on the importance of finding a genuine teacher. To pine to meet a genuine teacher. And then meeting this teacher alone is not enough. And being committed to learning and internalizing the wisdom taught by this teacher. Therefore, Shankaracharya says, Tena upadishtartha samahitatma. One should be absorbed in the teaching. One should be absorbed in the teaching. The word samahita over here means absorption. Total absorption. The attention span, as it is talked about. Swamiji would say, right from the time he chants Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam, from that shloka onwards, up to Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat, until that mantra, the mind should be completely available to the Guru's teachings. The mind should shut off from all external stimuli. I remember those were the days in which the pagers were introduced. We used to carry pagers, right? The small devices which through which we can um, send out short messages. Many of you must be aware of this. So there was a time when I had bought this pager anew and I was attending Swamiji's classes. And I had switched the pager to vibrator mode, from loud mode to vibrator mode. I think either at the beginning of one of such classes that I attended or at the end, not very sure. I asked Swamiji, Swamiji, what if during the class, there is a pager message that I receive? What do I do then? Swamiji replied with only one sentence. He asked me, how much do you value this class? That's all he asked me. From that point on, my pager was switched off during Swamiji's classes. So, how much do we value the teaching? Will determine our level of absorption. This is not some some casual knowledge that is being taught. It is the most valuable teaching. It's about us, not about any other third person. It's about us. The amount that we will value the teaching is the amount of pressure that we have internally to rid ourselves of samsara. That pressure will determine how serious we are in listening to Guru's teachings. Nothing else. The mumukshutvam has to be tivra. It has to be the highest priority. No other priority stands or should stand next to it. I don't care what happens around me, even if a thunderclap strikes, or if the earth is split into two. I'm reminded here of an incident in which King Janaka goes to Sri Yajnavalkya's hermitage to learn Vedanta. And during one such session, a few sadhus, I may not remember the exact story, but this is what it is. Or let us say, someone comes and reports to Janaka saying that Mithila is on fire. You are a king, you're sitting in this hermitage, you're sitting and learning Vedanta when your kingdom is on fire. For which Janaka replies, I have placed efficient men at Mithila who will take care of what has to be done if at all there is a fire. Such was King Janaka's commitment the study of Vedanta. So, Samahita, all this I'm saying to drive home the point of total absorption while going through Shravanam under a competent Acharya. We will pick up the thread of the final portion of verse 8 in the following capsule and take our study forward from there. Until then, Hari Om.